Hey, this is American Lonsdale Fan, and I thought about making this really quick video how to basically modify a everyday carry knife quality for under 20 bucks or no more than 20 bucks. And it's basically essentially this knife right here with some modifications. And first and foremost, I gotta give credit where credit is due. This is not entirely my idea. I was fortunate enough to do a number of seminars with a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu instructor who is also a defensive tactics instructor, as well as a defensive pistol and rifle instructor. He's just an all-around badass, although he doesn't look like it when you meet him. And he had basically posted what he does to make an everyday carry knife that is still good quality for under, I think he said under 20 bucks. Sometimes it might be 25, no more than 25. And it's essentially this knife. This is the Cold Steel Kudo knife. And this is essentially a copy of the Okapi knife from South Africa. If you know anything about Okapi knives, they're basically slip joint technology knives. They come real cheap. You can order them directly. They're made in South Africa. Unfortunately, their quality control is not the greatest. I've had some that lasted forever and some that broke within a week. So Cold Steel went ahead and copied this. Notice they called this the Kudo knife. The Okapi is a type of animal in Africa, so they just changed it to Kudo. Apparently, Okapi is the knife brand is actually trademarked, so they couldn't use that name, so they went with the Kudo knife. But essentially the technology is the same. The difference being is that it is manufactured by Cold Steel. Yes, they do make it in China, as they say, but the quality control is better. The steel is supposed to be German 4115 stainless steel, very high mirror polish finish. But the fit and finish, as well as the quality control, being Cold Steel, is very, very good. And the way it works, slip joint technology that does lock. You open it up manually, two hands, and then when you want to close it, you have to pull on this top part with the ring, and it closes shut. And also, if you notice, it's on a ratcheting system. So even in this position, it's not going to close on your fingers unless you push it down. And Cold Steel has done tests where they've actually extended it all the way out and put a 115-pound weight on the back end, and it would not close. I've had some reviewers out. I've seen some reviews where people said, "Oh yeah, it's real dangerous to close this." No, it's not. Hold it this way, pull on the ring, and if you notice, you close it. You just keep your hands out of this part when you close it. No big deal. And it can be done one-handed. But it is a two-handed opener. Well, and also, yes, there's no pocket clip. So you put some mild modifications on it. The first is you go ahead and buy from Amazon or eBay. This is made by Quick. It's a attachable thumb stud. It's real cheap. Maybe it costs you, I think I've seen the most they've been is 10 bucks. Although usually you can find them cheaper. And what you do is, if you look at there's the animal, the Kudo, you place it right about where the antlers are. If you place it too close to the tang, it'll be difficult to open. If you place it too far from the blade, you'll get it open easy, but it's just a wide arc. So once you get it in the right position, you can now take your thumb and open it one-handed. No, it's not a quick opening knife, and I'm not in the best position, but you notice it can't open with one hand now. It's a very long knife, that's true, but it's very slim if you look at it, even in its closed position. I'll go ahead and close it right now. very slim profile, so it fits easily in your back pocket. Now, what about the fact that there's no pocket clip on it? Well, you could just leave it as is and put it in your back pocket, fish around for it or something like that. Or you can do something like this, just attach a lanyard to the ring. And I basically took, a paracord, stuck another ring on there. I just added this just as a weight. And what happens is you slip it in your hip pocket or your back pocket and leave it out. This part out, the lanyard. The ring and the lanyard will basically stick out, and it'll act enough as a weight to kind of hold the knife in this position inside your pocket. That way when you go to look for it, all you need to do is have your index finger grab the ring, and when you're ready, go ahead and open the knife with one hand. And it's a lot easier to do when you're standing up. Right now I'm doing this on a tabletop version, so it's a little more difficult, but it can be done. Anyway, so the knife, Even Cold Steel says, is a $10 knife. Let's say you pay a little extra for shipping and handling. Like I said, even if you don't search around for a deal, you'll still get this, the thumb stud, for no more than $10, but it should be cheaper. And this is pennies, so when you're all said and done, you're looking at about a $20 to $25 knife that really works well, and now can be opened one hand. The blade is very, very sharp. It's a good, solid working knife. As a self-defense knife, keep in mind there's not really a guard here, so you'd have to make sure you do a fist grip. I wouldn't even do necessarily a Filipino grip because the ring gets in the way. So it's a fist grip it's more focused on the cutting rather than the stabbing. But if you had to, it's there. And now, like I said, you can do everything with one hand. It sits in your pocket, the lanyard kind of stays exposed. Okay, you grab the ring to pull it out and deploy it, and now you've got the thumb stud to open it up with one hand. No, like I said, this is not my choice for a self-defense knife, but it works pretty well for just an everyday carry knife. And the best part is, if you drop or damage it, I mean, first of all, this thing is very durable and it'll work pretty well, but let's say you drop or damage it, well, you were out $20. Just go get another one. Real easy. So anyway, so that's my quick take on it. It is a quick way to make a good quality everyday carry knife, working knife primarily, for $20 to $25. All right. So I'm going to head and sign off. God bless you and those you love.